Hello, my crafty peeps. I thought I would make a video sharing the evolution of a crafter. And so I'm going to show you where I started when I joined the YouTube and where I'm at now. So a while back, I got into crocheting. It's been years, pre the sneezes, but I also really was working towards making these kinds of things. I love doilies. I think they're beautiful. I love to make them. I love the yarn. I love the hook. I love everything. So I like to make things like this. And I've been sharing some of the patterns from other YouTubers. This one I can share the pattern too. And of course, you know, another one. That's the back even. I'm showing you the wrong side. Was there any mistakes? I don't know. So like that. But I came across mixed media and this has changed my life. So let me show you kind of an evolution of things. So I dove right in because that's what you do. And this is my first journal I made. So that's the little spine. It's uber cute. I put my little crochet trims in there. So I make these little tiny crochet laces and things. And so I was able to incorporate the things I already was obsessed with making into the journal. And this is perfect. So these are just little scraps. That's a little crochet. Anyway, it has a lot of problems. Okay, I didn't know what I was doing. And it has problems. But as you can clearly see, this is a problem here. So I use way too much hodgepodge there, and it did this, but nonetheless I think it turned out pretty adorable. So I made little tucks, again using some of my crochet, and that's a little pocket. I've not finished it. I've only made a few little spots in it. You know, also playing with tags, you know, and I think I did a pretty good job. That's more crochet. It's a little crochet paper clip. So I kind of thought it was a little belly band with some scraps in a little Ziploc baggie thing. And so, you know, overall, you can see there's some problems. And it doesn't open very well. So it's got a lot of flaws. But it's a zigzag, and I really liked that. So I decided I had to make another one. So this one is a lot better. This was my second one. And it is also not finished. And I learned, you know, things in here as well. So, well, actually, yeah, I have made some mistakes. This is one I have made. This is how I was doing them with the little accordion. And so I was just gluing. I had a bunch of cards I'd found on clearance, and I bought like a bunch so that I could make crafts with them, you know, with my wee one. And things went crazy here. It's very crooked, and then it goes way downhill after that. So it gets worse and worse and worse. And so my zigzag was all wrong. But, you know, for a little junk journal, I actually made it for my wee one to junk around in. And so it's just been sitting there. Nothing else has happened to it. And then I also started another one, but this was my second one. So the first one I showed you, the butterfly, my first journal, my second journal. So I'll flip through this one. I think it's super cute. Again, I've learned some things. I've made some mistakes. That's a little tag there. You know, I put some plastic vellum there, so that's a pocket. That little, I didn't want to ruin that card, so it slides out. And I've got the little, you know, and then again, oh no, we've lost a wing. Where's your wing? And your hair has gone crazy. Okay, well, we're having, poor little guy, my little owl. He's not looking too good. This was a broken hook. And I just made that his branch, which I think is kind of cute. So there's that. And then this also has this little tuck spot here. So I was trying to be really clever, you know, I thought. Again, not finished. There's another little crochet. Here's a little pocket I made with this playing card with the little sleepy cat gets bigger. And I don't know, I thought that was kind of cute. So I stuck that in there. And I made like a little border there. Here's another page that I worked on. That was some ribbon. And then this was some, you know, a painty paper my wee one made. And I just cut it up. And then, you know, used it in as a little tag. And I thought the little fruit punchy juice looked really cute with the colors. So I was kind of just going for colors here, just playing that way. There wasn't a theme, as you can tell. It's just really like the page itself inspires. This just inspires like the decorations. So anyway, so I thought that one was really cute. And then I think there might be one more. Yeah, I liked this page as well. And it has a little tuck spot here, but I didn't like covering the plant, but it is in there. So it goes like that. And then the little phone is 3D. That's kind of got a 3D. That's that ribbon, but I just cut out the face. I really love this. And then the little kitty cat here on the fireplace, which was just cut out a frame, you know, and that same little faux paper. And then here's obviously a tag I'm going to repurpose to put here. And then there's another little strip there for tags. And so that's, I think that's it. Oh, there's another piece of that watercolor paper. I just made a little, you know, pocket there. And then and then I ended it with like a little ATC card on a playing card that I covered with, you know, what is it called? You know what it's called. That goofy pattern paper. There we go. That pattern tissue, which I love on cards. And so, you know, I do a lot of that now. They look really pretty to me. So then there's that. So that was book number 2. That was my second attempt. And a lot of problems. But overall, I think it's really cute. I should finish it. It needs, you know, more. Anyway, so those are my journals. And so I kind of got discouraged because, you know, it wasn't coming to me fast enough. I had to set it down. So I played with the cards. So one thing I did, again, well, no, let me start here. So ATC cards, I learned what these were. This was fabulous. So I made some ATC cards. I did a few trades. These were some of the ones I made that I think are really pretty. I've kept. But so here is Sasquatch. He's real, but he's not perfect. He's got his beard at the cabin. And then on the back it says, a friend is someone who knows all about you and still loves you. So that's the Sasquatch. We know all about him. We still love him. And then this was another little ATC card. Again, you know, that's even got, I put a date on it, 2023. So it's got a little, you know, embellishment tag, you know, that comes, you can take these things off and use the tag or use the little, again, more crochet, just trying to incorporate. This was another one I did with the magazine, little kitty cat die cut that I got somewhere, and I thought that was kind of cute. That turned out cute. Again, that was just on a card. Here's another one I did, same thing, playing card, and I did some swaps, and so I got some things. This little bunny came, and I made it a little pocket. I think that is so freaking cute. Just simple like that is adorable. So I love that card. And then here is another one I made. It's in the air, and then it's just got stickers. I mean, the card was already there. So I just had fun. That was not very exciting. The bunny is way cuter. Okay. So then I decided I was going to do crochet on cards. So I made these, like I found this little card game called Dude, where you have to say the word dude on the back of your card. So you have to say that dude. And your friend has to put down the card. They think that how you're saying it. So there's all these different ways to say dude. See, dude. So anyway, I crocheted on these. I thought these cards were fun. So there is a little tag I made. They don't slip in pockets though. And then I decided to make some funky, I'd gotten some stickers so of these little weed aliens, and I don't know, this was McDonald's. And I'd made some for a couple of my friends as well. And I crocheted the little peace sign and then the little leaf and, you know, treat yourself. This was just one I thought came out kind of cute on a dude card. You know, I mean, it just kind of fit. And then this one was a money. So I put McDonald's with, you know, the plant playing the guitar. And again, the tiny little peace fingers there. I thought those were cute. So those are just kind of some fun. Okay. On to something else. So then I was playing with my magnets. So these were some cheap magnets. I picked up a bag of them somewhere, and I don't know, they said like USA or something on it, but they were ugly. I wanted to cover them, so I did. So this was one I made the little crochet roses. That's just a little bit of lace around it and some flowers, and I just stuck bells and stickers and glitterified one of those little wooden pieces and covered it. Anyway, I think this turned out really cute. So it's like a Valentine magnet, or an I love you magnet. It's not really Valentine, but. And then I made another one. And so I did the lace and a little bit trim, a little crocheted mushroom. These were some little stickers. I wish, you know, I don't have a lot. I've got a few things. Don't hold back. Anyway, and then I put the little charm there. And again, that's just a magnet and the little things. I think that was really cute. This is one of my favorite things I've made. It's kind of fun. I made her 3D. So she's standing up. She's dancing. Okay. So those were some things I made. Okay, now I'm getting to it. Don't get excited, Berenstein. We're getting to you. Okay, so some other things I've made. No, I do like my little spider magnets. Okay, I make a lot of these, and they go places and live in other people's houses. This was another magnet I made because I went through a magnet thing where I was like, what else could I put on a magnet? So I made this. This was just a pineapple square or motif, and the colors in that yarn is breathtaking. I have a piece I made of these. This was an extra one. I put it over my vent in my craft room because the air kicks on. It gets super cold, and that just kind of diffuses it. It's kind of lacy, but it's not blasting on your legs. Okay, and so I just put, there's my little, these are my little duck's feathers, my little owl. I did crochet his eyes, and then of course there's some little, that's a little snap from cloth diapers when I used to sew those for my wee. And then, you know, use your stuff. And I just made a little tassel. Anyway, this is so pretty. I love this piece, and it hangs on my lamp stand because it's metal. Anyway, okay, so there's that guy. And I also have a couple others I made. These are like for your car, like to hang. You can spray it or something, and it will make a car freshener. That was the idea anyway. Okay, oops. And then I tried my hand at shakers, and this was a disaster, but I learned a lot again, and I've not done it again since. But I might be, because, you know, it's just doing it. So this was a tin can lid. I have a couple shorts, or a short, I think, of the tin cans I've been upcycling and taking and giving away at, you know, the library. They're going home with people who are happy to have them. I don't have one finished at the moment, but they're super cute. I have a short of it. You can go look at them. Anyway, these are the little jar lids. And so, you know, jars are another thing I have an abundance of. I need to find something to do with them. So any ideas? But this is also a magnet. So I put a magnet on so he can be by himself. And then he can magnet to the front Or, because I shook it before the glue dried. Okay. He can go on the front. And that's just some scrap paper and a bunch of decoupage and some gems and, again, crochet. So he's way cute. And then I made him like a little tea bag. Life is best lived, focusing on your goals and dancing through all other distractions. And so that's what my little owl is saying. Okay, so now that we've done all of that, let me show you where I'm at today and why I'm making this video. Okay, so today I cut up a book. I did it and I enjoyed it. I did. I cut up several. So not nearly as scary as I thought, but I'm already seeing problems here. But this is okay, because again, I'm learning as I go. So this would make my third attempt at a junk journal. I'm switching from the zigzag because, as I said, it was going wonky. It was getting worse. I can't do that. I'm just going to sew it in. You know, it's easier to sew. It is actually easier to sew it in than it was to try. I'm an idiot. But nonetheless, I tried to be creative. Okay, so I'd found this old Berenstain, the Bears Christmas book, and it was a little golden book. Right? No, I'm sorry, Dr. Seuss. And so I took it apart. It was falling apart. I took it apart, as you can see. I wanted to maintain the spine, so I didn't sew through there. I don't think I'll do that again. I think, I don't know yet, because I really wanted, I don't know yet, because I might just put some little ribbons here, thin ribbon here, and I think I'm going to like it. So, but I did not cut my pages to the size of the book. And that was an oversight on my behalf. I do recognize what I did there, and I knew better. But I wasn't thinking, because they fit when the book was not losing, you know, when it was a regular book, they fit in there beautifully. I actually trimmed them to the size of the pages already in the book. But then when I made the book taller, that problem happened there. But I'm not going to worry about it, because I am going to add my crochet and laces and trims and things to the sides of this. And honestly, this is not a journal I'm going to sit here and do. I wanted to make a Christmas journal, and I want to make a fall, autumn journal, and I want to make a Halloween journal. And so whenever I'm in the mood, I can just sit and make little crap to stick in it. So when I have leftovers or something from a project, I can go, oh, let me pull out my Christmas book and stick it in there. So it's kind of a glue book. So I'm not really too worried about how perfect it is. I wanted to leave the cover pages because I thought they were so pretty, but they were breaking apart. So I just took I've got a thin calendar. I just tore off, you know, the date. So you've got mixing the old with the new. I'm okay with that. This is what this journal is. It's really for just junking with, you know, coming in and coloring on or you know, gluing things. So I did stick with December though, and I did it again on this one, so I didn't lose that first cover page, and I did it in the back as well. But I didn't have to add the thing here. This one worked out. So I wanted to keep that part of the book. I thought that was really cute, so I did. And so of course it came with the next 2 pages automatically, because we were keeping inside, we were using the book along with this. And then again, I just reinforced this with a bit of that calendar, and I'm just going to journal on it. And I mean, I don't journal. I shouldn't have said that. I'm going to stick crap on it, in spaces, you know, I will write things, but anyway. And then here's my binding. So here's where my binding comes in. And I ended up using some heavy cardstock, and I glued a wider strip of chipboard. The chipboard that I'm using is the back piece off of one of those cubicle systems. I've kept these goofy back pieces for years now, and I think they will be perfect for making books. So I wanted to try that out. So I did, and I did like it. It gave it that an inch, width. So that's what that is. And I put these on first, and then I glued it on, and that's why you don't see the signature through the back. I was trying to not do that, but I don't like it. So let me just show you what I got going on here. So I have left this open in case I want to add like a, a flip is an idea. But again, this was an empty page right out of a book. I just took apart a big empty page to paint on or whatever. These are right out of the pages of the Christmas books. I had a stack of Christmas books. So I just took 2 pages from each book. And, if I don't like the picture, like that's not very Christmassy, but the other picture is. But I can just stick crap on this page. I don't have to leave it like that. I can use that. But I loved the vintage pages. So, I stuck those in there. And I did continue using the Berenstain Bears through several pages. And I really thought that was a cute page. So, I won't cover up everything. I'm not going to cover up the page. This was another really pretty book that came with all of these beautiful, side pieces. I don't know if you've ever seen this book, but these are getting added as little, like, bookmarks and things. But the illustrations were beautiful. So I put those in there. I love that one. This one's getting an idea. This is my first thing. I think I'm going to do, like, I got this little, like a pocket. Oh, wait, where is it? And then I was going to do, well, it was the kitty one, not the owl one. But I was thinking about doing like this. And then this would flip open here to reveal this page here. So where had just, this page was a little too long for the book. I folded it. And then I thought I could always just glue something to it, to either, make it a flip open, and you'll see where that happens later in the book. So I did put some white sheets in here as well. And I think the illustrations are really pretty. This was from, one of those Find Me Christmas books. Can you see? And for this book, it was glued in as opposed to staples. So I could not survive the piece. Once I pulled the signature apart, that part just fell apart. But I just glued a piece of thing. But check out my, my first signature tie. Not too bad, I think. And I left them long because I thought I might stick crap on them, so I didn't want to. And then here's, yeah, so then the pages just continue. So that's just there for stability, but it adds. And then there's more blank spots. Here's another flap, so I could add to that if I wanted to. And then you just got some really pretty winter scenes, more paper. There's the 5 golden rings. So anyway, and then again, then it repeats, but it's different pages. There's another one that I can add to. Then I put like a card, and the card shows up again at the end. So you got this little flap. And then here's one I made. So this one folds out. So that's what I did with that extra piece. And I liked the way the edging looked after I took the staples out of the Berenstain Christmas. And so I made that be the edge that you saw. I thought that was pretty. And I just tore a little bit off of that part. So I think that'll be fun to glue on. Again, a big page I can stick crap on. And I loved this. And the little swirls. I thought that really went cute together. So I like that. And not lots of big spaces. I can still make other things on the page without ruining, the picture, the image. I was trying to think that way. And that one's very pretty. You might not do anything, but coming through with some paint pens and just outlining this would be gorgeous, So, so there's that. Whoops. Oh, here's another one that I made. So I did that with the corner. I still have it there. So I might, make something that goes there too. So it actually has 2 doors. If I started to do it, like, oh, that's cute. So that's one I did. And of course, there's my second signature So this one had 2 signatures. Here's another where I left that raw edge of the book and then I folded over, which looks really pretty here just because the colors. And then this flips open here, so you can color there. And then it's just page repeats. You know, the second side. There's another flap I made, so that one flaps there. And there's the other half of the card. So you got that card in there, and then this is another like card I thought would be kind of fun to maybe put on this scene with it's got a little skiers going up the back. So I just kind of stuck that there, you know. And then again, I used some of that. The back's not good. So I will do better next time. But I think for just like a Christmas glue thing, I think it's going to work great. Here's some of the little cards that I made. I'm going to crochet around these and make little ornaments. And I've got lots of other junk to play with. But that is, so that's the evolution of a crafter. Does this ever happen to you where you think this is like your place and then something else shows up and you're like, oh my God, I can do that and that? Stop. This is wacky. And then you find out it's real and you're like, oh my gosh, it's a Christmas miracle. So thanks for going through this journey with me. I'll share more things as I make them. And I'm going to do another one. I'm going to do not Christmas. I think I think I might do a Halloween one, or I don't know yet. I'm not sure yet, but I want to just a location to put things, you know. I'm upgrading my sticker book from 4th grade, something like that. Bye-bye.